Good evening. Good evening. How goes? Well, I hope we should discover the secret of the wolves. Finally. That should happen today. I like the music in this town. I haven't done a lot today. I didn't do a lot of work. I got distracted by current news and video games. So let's avoid using the bus today. Okay, okay. Two handsome men at the same time. Is something wrong, miss? Oh, don't mind me. I was just admiring the view out here. Welcome to Mainz. Please take your time to savor everything our town has to offer. Oh, they don't even know what the van is about. Interesting. Der Ziegel. From Crossbell City, I take it? Did not come at a good time. Wolf-like monsters have been rampaging through Mainz. They even hit our food storehouse near the front of town. Huh. I guess the one productive thing I did today is my winter boots. They're just regular work boots, but I've been using them as winter boots. And I noticed as winter is ending, finally, for where I am in the world, they're starting to get kind of worn. I was like, maybe I should actually take care of these for once, because they're very good. They serve me very well. And they're still structurally in very good condition. And I thought, maybe I'll actually, like, make an attempt to take care of them. Hold on. Is something wrong? Sounds like the mayor's in the middle of something. Maybe he has visitors? Oh, you folks have business with the mayor? Yeah, we wanted to speak with him. So we came to the right place after all. Yep, you sure did, but you see, probably not a good time to barge in right now. Sounds like he's having a serious discussion with someone or another. Discussion about what? You know how the CGF pulled their forces from the area this morning? They didn't find any clues on the beasts that attacked Mainz, so we were freaking out about what to do. As that was happening, some help showed up from the city. Help? Only one group comes to the mind. The Bracers, probably. I don't know that much, but whoever it was, I think they were coming up with countermeasures against the monsters. Now, I also don't know why you're here, but if I were you, I'd wait a bit before you see the mayor. What should we do? If he's busy, there's nothing we can do about that. Let's gather all the information we can around town and come back here later. No, I suppose we don't have much of a choice. Man, why can't it ever just be easy? It's never easy. But yeah, I got some stuff. I got like brushes and soap and oil for like my boots, because they're like leather work boots. And I was warned, because I went with mink oil, which apparently is a common thing to use. I was warned it would change the color, and they're definitely a lot darker than they used to be. I don't know if it's going to fade in a day or two. And I was very stingy. I wanted to use like as little as possible just to see how effective it is. No. I was a little worried because like the mink oil came with like its own like sponge for me to like rub it in. And some brown shit was coming off of the boots as I was doing it, and I was like, I hope I just didn't clean these very well. I'm not like stripping something off of it. And it comes at a time where I probably won't wear them for 6 months, but... I think they needed some tender love and care regardless, so... I usually just let things deteriorate and then just buy new shoes, but... Not this time. Let's see how much longer they last because I do this. That's the real question. Is it even worth my time and the resources? Back Alley Dr. Glenn. What the hell is this? Popular series published in Crossbell State. Okay. Wait, I already have Chapter 1. When did I get Chapter 1? Just for the sake of it. Got 5 of those. Alright, all the food recipes were yellow. Let's do some cooking. I guess Randy has a high chance of getting the good one? I'm assuming? Dang. Okay, let's just go with a not 3-star. Apparently they just make the regular thing. Thin stew. Oh, it's got speed. That's better. That's just better. I only have 1 tomato. Oh, you need lots of tomatoes. Yeah, well, talking to the town probably means going in here. I don't see anyone new. I kind of leave because, like, where I came from. Guy with a jacket is super cute, but the tall redhead looks like a total bad boy. Is there something wrong with her? Relax, man. The lady just can't take her eyes off you. It's the last thing to worry about. I didn't even, like, talk to anybody, really. Give her offer some thought, okay? We'll be in touch real soon. Actually, we'll come ask you about it tomorrow, so we'll expect an answer then. Oh, God. Those aren't bracers. All it'll take is one more little push from us. Almost there. I can see the bonus already. Revaché goons? What are they doing here of all places? Well, wait a second now. Why the hell were they talking to the mayor? We assumed the bracers had come here, but the reality was much worse. Yeah, no kidding. Huh? They had some fancy-ass cars. So that wasn't the mayor's van. It was theirs. Okay, this is not very smart. Okay? Actual criminals? The smart ones? Do not drive fancy vehicles. I know this for a fact. I've not always known the most savory of people. I've known some unsavory people. When they pick you up for certain transactions, they are driving the most average, milquetoast, nondescript, typical vehicle you would ever see on a road. It's just like any other car you would see. There's nothing fancy about it, there's nothing to draw attention to it, and that's on purpose. So mobsters, I mean, they wear the fucking suits and everything, so these mobsters... The Mafia is not very smart, I don't think, in Crossbell. But driving a big fancy van that everyone notices, not a good idea. That would explain how a cutting-edge Imperial vehicle ended up all the way out here. The question still stands, what business could the Mafia have with a mining town like Mainz? I know what you mean, you never really see those guys outside of the city, not really their MO. Well, for now, let's just talk to the mayor. Hopefully he can give us leads on the wolves and why the Mafia decided to pay him a visit. What? You're already back? Huh? Didn't you hear me? I can't make a decision just like that. Come back some other... Huh? What's this? Oh my, you aren't the people who we just spoke to, are you? Oh, pardon my rudeness. I'm Bixen, Mainz's mayor. It's alright, sir. We're apologizing for visiting at such a stressful time for you. Well, I wouldn't say I'm particularly bothered by it. Who exactly are you folks? Alright, Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section. We came to ask you about the recent monster attack, if you don't mind. Ah, so that's it. You're with the city's police department, are you? At first, I thought you were rookie bracers who decided to swing by Mainz. Yeah, we get that a lot. We asked around to get a read on the situation. We heard you've been dealing with a series of troubling incidents. You heard correctly, there have been 3 separate attacks in the area now. Each incident took place at night and no one was injured during the first 2. But 2 days ago, the culprits drew blood. Luckily, he only suffered minor injuries, but the damage caused by the beasts is getting worse. The entire affair has the whole town scared stiff. I see. However, from what we heard, there was not a single peep when the Guardian Force made their patrols here. That's correct. Those wolves, or whatever they are too cunning for their own good. However, the CGF is still the CGF. What do they think they're doing abandoning us when they haven't resolved anything? It's disgraceful, don't you think? I understand your confusion, sir. Looks like they've got a lot to worry about. I imagine you also requested some help from the Bracer Guild, right? Yes, well, before the CGF arrived in Mainz, we submitted a request to the Guild. Sad to say, they were too caught up in something I couldn't send anyone here. They wouldn't be able to protect us every day either, so we had to rely on the CGF in the end. But then the CGF abruptly decided to pull out this morning. That they did. It's like my father used to say, when it rains, it pours. Since I had nothing else to lose, I decided I might as well ask the guild for help again, but someone else knocked on my door first. I'm sure you saw them before you came in. You mean Revaché? If you don't mind me asking, what did they want to talk to you about? Well, you see, with the CGF gone, Revaché has offered to become the town's new bodyguards. That way you'll be ready whenever the beasts decide to show up, they said. Bodyguards? Them? No kidding. Well, I bet they're not doing it out of the kindness of their hearts, are they? Certainly not, but they also weren't planning on taking Mira as payment. Instead, they wanted us to give them exclusive trading rights for our septium in the interim. Monopoly on the septium trade. If I remember correctly, the state owns the mining rights here in Mainz, right? Yes, to ensure we don't mine too much, we have to abide by government mandates. There's also an international market value for septium, so we can't make any reckless deals. However, who we sell our septium to is ultimately left to our discretion. For them, playing bodyguard obscures the real objective, controlling Mainz's septium industry. Be that as it may, we still have partnerships we've built up with merchants over the years. No matter which way I try to look at it, this whole thing is a disaster. I'm sorry to hear that. Things seem to go straight to Gehenna when Ravachey is involved. Mayor Brixton, how do you feel about letting us handle the attacks from here on out? I can't make any guarantees, but we may be able to crack this case. Really? Are you sure, Lloyd? You said you were the special support section. Is it really our best option to rely on the police rather than the CGF or Bracer Guild? You can trust us with this, sir. If things go according to plan, we can have this solved by tomorrow. What is Lloyd planning? What does he know that no one else does? Lloyd, was it wise to promise something like that? Sure, we know there are two kinds of wolves running around now, but do you really think we'll be able to take down the culprits by tomorrow? Well, we don't necessarily need to exterminate them for starters. From the very beginning, our job was to clear up the mysteries in the CGF's report, right? Well, when you put it that way. Without meaning to, we swapped that objective to dealing with the monsters themselves. I have a proposal, everyone. Like that white wolf tried to tell us, I think we already hold all the clues to this case. Why don't we hold a meeting and go over what we know from the beginning? I think that's a good idea. If we lay everything out, maybe we'll discover something new. Alrighty, if that's the plan, we should probably catch the bus back to the city. That's not necessary. We can always just stay in Mainz overnight. A room at the inn should be big enough for us to hold our meeting. Oh, does that mean... I suspect I know what you're planning, Lloyd. You must have realized something about the case, eh? Like you did with that mess in the downtown district. Yeah, I have, though I'm not 100% certain just yet. I'd appreciate any input you guys can give on my deductions so far. We're happy to help. In that case, we should hurry and book a room at the inn. Okay, let's start by going over our current situation. Many details were foggy in the CGF's initial report. We knew about the string of monster attacks, but not much more. Fortunately, our investigation shed light on many of those points. There's something we don't know that, by all rights, should have become clear by now. What, really? Now, what are you talking about? Probably motive. We still haven't determined one of the key things detectives look for in an investigation, the monster's motive. Yeah, that's a good point. Considering what happened at St. Ursula, it doesn't seem like they're doing all this out of hunger. And according to our Morica village's chief, there is a possibility that all these attacks are a warning from the Divine Wolves, but it's more likely that those black wolves are our culprits. Yes, I agree. The attacks don't fit a wolf's typical behaviors. It makes sense that we have been unable to determine a motive. Yeah. Still, it's too early to conclude that the wolves' attack don't have a reason behind them. In the case of the hospital attack, the wolves had to take an especially complex route to get to the rooftop. Further, it's strange how they only lightly wounded the victim before leaving. That is peculiar. It's clear that the wolves' movements and actions are too meticulous to simply be on a whim. I get it. So you're saying normally we should have been able to figure out their motive by now. The fact that we haven't is a clue in itself, yeah? Exactly. In cases like this, it's possible to get stuck thinking a certain way. Looking at all the various attacks by the Black Wolves, if we want to find a motive that makes sense, we'll have to look at things from a different perspective. How so? It's actually pretty simple. Generally, crimes consist of 4 aspects: culprit, motive, means, and result. I think it's possible we might have some things in the wrong places. Wait a sec. I'll write these out for us to see. Culprit, Black Wolves, motive unknown, means, wolves' abilities, result, property damage / injuries. Yeah, that's the gist of it. And you're saying these ain't in the right spots? Well, how about this? I think culprit unknown makes the most sense. And I'm trying to remember, I think in one of the cutscenes we actually heard a whistle before some howling. So it seems to me that the black wolves they're like trained dogs. Doing the bidding of some other unknown entity. I'm gonna go unknown. The motive. Here's what I think. An unknown culprit is testing the wolves. And so the motive is to test the abilities. I think. By the means. If you're testing the abilities, you're doing it through the means of black wolves. And the result just ends up being what the result was. This has got to be it. This is the only other orientation I can think of that makes any sense. And my assumption, as a veteran, is that it's Ouroboros doing some bullshit. That's it. If we go by this, now, rather than the wolves being the culprits, they were the means in using the wolves' abilities with the motive. Oh, Lloyd, you completely flipped the case on its head. So you're thinking that people are behind the attacks after all. If they're able to control the wolves, it's natural to think so. Our only problem is not knowing how exactly they're able to do that. Luckily, we have a particular statement that can help us guess their method. From someone we talked to? Oh, I think I know. You picked up on it too, Randy? You see, that statement came from... I'm trying to remember what anybody other than Shizuku said. I think it's Shizuku. She was the one that heard something, right? I don't even remember talking to... How you doing, Tiosuke? Noelle Seeker never said shit. She's the CGF, the younger CGF person. The non-commander. I don't even remember who Lighton was. I think he was in Armorica. That might have been the guy in Armorica. Was the one that got injured? And Harold Hayworth. He's the guy with the purple hair, I think. And has nothing to do with the case so far. I'm going with Shizuku. That's Shizuku McLean. The Divine Blade of Wind's daughter will be key to cracking this case wide open. Shizuku's statement. Well, I was curious what was happening, so I opened the window and listened very carefully. I didn't hear any more screams, but I did hear something that sounded like heavy breathing. Then after a few minutes, I suddenly heard a thumping sound, almost like someone was jumping. Oh, and there was one other thing. There was one more sound I thought I heard as all those other sounds were happening. Kind of like a faint whistling coming from somewhere in the distance. Okay, this is the whistling I was thinking of. Hold on, was that whistling how do they control the wolves? Yeah, I think it's likely. Wolves are quite similar to dogs. Their ears can pick up frequencies that the average human ear cannot. Special whistles have been made to exploit that for a while now. So our culprits are using a dog whistle then. There are some people out there that use dog whistles to control military warhounds. Though armies don't usually bother with them, it's mainly just Jaegers. I see. Interesting. I think I'm starting to see how the dots connect. If this was their means, they need a way to move the wolves between the different attack sites. Wait, did they? I think you're on the right track, Ellie. I also know a way to confirm my line of reasoning. Tio, can I still contact people on my Enigma from all the way out here? Yes, you should be able to make calls as long as you're in Crossbell State. Who are you planning to call? Ghostbust... No. The St. Ursula reception desk. Yes, that's right. That's so, thank you very much. What did they say? It was exactly as you thought. The night the wolves appeared on the roof, there was a Revochet & Co. van parked in the St. Ursula parking lot. The Mafia's doing this? I guess they're creating a problem and selling the solution, so... That old chestnut. They apparently tried to force them to buy some medical equipment at a large markup. Then that night, the attack. Some uncanny timing if I've ever seen it. But wait a sec, Lloyd. How the hell did you guess one of their vans was in the parking lot? There is a chance they could have simply driven there in the middle of the night to order the attack. They couldn't have. If they did, Shizuku would have heard the van. At first, I thought the wolves just came from the surrounding wilderness, but something about that doesn't add up. We didn't find any kind of prints or tracks on the wooden boxes that led up from that side. There were, however, visible signs of scratches on the handrails facing the parking lot. Therefore, the odds that they enter the hospital from the parking lot seem pretty high, don't they? I think I understand. Due to the roof being so high up, I never considered that possibility. But if they just climbed on top of the van, they could have gotten up to the roof no prob. It seems they were quite thorough with their plans. It seems we finally connected the dots. Their motive must have been to monopolize the septium industry. No, maybe that was just a bonus. That's what I'm thinking. Revochet is going all out in their efforts to shore up their power and resources in order to crush the rival group Heiwei. They may have been planning to use these trained wolves as one of the weapons in their fight. So this was the perfect chance for them to test out their new attack dogs. If they didn't follow orders, they'd be useless when it came to a real throwdown. That's the truth behind all these different attacks, ain't it? Yeah, I have no doubt. Isn't it strange in the first place that the Mafia showed up offering mains the protection right after the CGF withdrew? The order to withdraw came straight from the CGF commander, and he's said to have ties to a member of the Diet. Given that Revochet has so much of the Diet in their pockets, it's not hard to think they collaborated on this entire thing. Yes, that very well could be. I knew there was corruption in the Diet, but to think they'd actually go this far. How much further did they plan to take this, I wonder? Considering they've already conducted their combat tests, you'd think that'd be enough. However, the fact that they showed up here after the CGF left strongly implies they're still planning something. But their actions this time seem needlessly ambitious. They've gotten greedy and have started to overreach. We're talking about the exclusive trade deal for Mainz' septium. If that is their goal, they will very likely orchestrate at least one more attack, correct? Judging by our past encounters with Revochet, I'd say you're spot on there, TLoH. If there was going to be another attack, when do you think it'll happen? Let's see. We know that Mayor Bixen is probably going to contact the Bracer Guild tomorrow. They really plan on following through on their threat. Tonight is their only option. Well, that settles it. We are going to drive up the wolves and arrest the Revochet members controlling them then? We must. There's no overlooking something this big. Should we contact the CGF for support? No. If the CGF takes part in this, I bet the Mafia will get to go home scot-free, given their ties to that Diet member. We have to do this alone. Understood. If they appear, it will most likely be in the middle of the night, right? All the other incidents have occurred late into the night, so that would be a safe assumption. We still have some time left before dark. Shall we make our preparations? If we're running short on supplies, we should take care of that first. Once we're done preparing, let's wait here on standby until midnight. Okay, the game is giving me a chance to be prepared. Do I need to separate save this? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. And I'm probably good overall. There's no... There's no, like, orbment thing in town. I'd have to go all the way back to Crossbell if I wanted to use up my Sepith and stuff. And that would take a little too long. I think I'm good. I've saved right before this. So, if shit goes bad, I can just reload. Hold on. I just want to double check. I've done all the things and reported all the things. So, I think that's good. Oh, Detective's Guidelines. Fulfill your mission as a noble defender of the law. Never turn your back on justice. Only those who seek the truth can grasp it. Sounds good. Let's go. Alright, if we're ready, let's stand by here until midnight. We still need to decide on our strategy for when the monsters show up. You think simply driving them away from the town will not be enough? Right, we also have to corner the Mafia goons who are pulling the strings. Huh, this mission's starting to sound a bit trickier than we thought, huh? Who's that up by the mine? Maybe he's a guard. Maybe I had a little too much to drink. Oh damn, it's already gotten this late. You're told everyone to head back home early, you know? You worry about a few little monsters? I put aside visiting the casino, I keep slaving away these damn mines, man. Cut me some slack, let me have a couple drinks, damn it. Man, you go to the casino and bleed yourself dry every weekend. You must be the prize dairy cow, huh? You know, given how much mirror they milk out of you. Shut up. I'm saving my money for the next trip. Just you watch, I'll score a big roulette next time and win everything back. The funny thing is, if he ever did, he would just immediately spend it. That's how oh, I'm riding high, just bets it all again, loses it. It's just so dumb. The hell? No way, is it those wolves? Please stay away from me. Hey, you two might want to cover your eyes. Is that a flashbang? Where do we get a flashbang? What the? A flashbang. These babies are pretty useful against mutts like these. You guys. We saw you earlier today. Save the talking for later. Go take shelter in the inn. What's going on? Damn, they recovered pretty quickly. This is gonna be a real pain in the ass. Alright, everyone, let's take them out. A Dovin Kaiser. Alright then. Sadly, they're not grouped. If I wanted to, like, chrono down. Not grouped to encourage either. I was kind of hoping. If story-wise they can be hit by a flashbang, then combat-wise they can be blinded. And then I'm gonna counter! Oh, I was gonna do my typical chrono down thing, but I don't think I need to. I can just keep blinding them over and over. Blind, mute, sleep. I'm not weak to anything in particular. I mean, they still hit sometimes, I suppose, but... she's got a lot of aerial spells. Or wind spells. They can't be sealed, can they? No. Wait, is it gonna get cast immediately? Huh. How is that not hitting this one? Okay. What else was it? Sleep, mute, and blind. Okay. I'll just do an aerial on these two. Good damage. That attack delay kind of sucks. Ooh, I can't actually reach that. I think she'll have to run forward to shoot, and I'd rather run forward and shoot. Oh, what's my delay for just moving? 64. 96. I don't know if that rush attack is always gonna hit. I don't want anyone to die. I guess Randy has tier and stuff. I'm just gonna attack normally. Then she can, like, Holy Bullet next time. Yeah, no, they're all gonna go. I guess I could attack delay 2 of them. It seems like Fang always hits. I think I just keep doing this. Nice, I can hit both. Yeah, I think Fang always hits. Which they use it kind of often. Do I have anything else I want to do? Maybe I should just chrono down them. I can try and kill the other one that's not slowed. Let's see. Regular tier still does a lot of healing, I think. Pretty good. I should steal that, that crit. With Randy, because he's gonna get 20 CP from this. And his is AoE? It is AoE. Dang! It's so slow. I don't think I need to do anything particularly special at this point. I'll save my EP in case there's like something else gonna happen. This won't do anything. Man, not close enough to get my Sepith up. I like that they were susceptible to blind. How you doing, Everake? It would have been mega bullshit if the cutscene was like, flashbang, and then in combat, I can't flashbang. They're immune to it, that'd be like, that's dumb. Yeah, they definitely were a handful. Oh, they weren't too bad. Retired for one reason or another. Oh no! Now that I look closer, they look like dogs, not wolves. So these were trained boarhounds after all. Ah, dang, still kicking, huh? It's fine, just follow them. They'll probably lead us back to where their masters are. Right. Look at him go! What the? Why are you mutts back here so soon? Pretty sure we ordered you to tear those townspeople to shreds. What's the matter with you? Freeze! What? Who the hell? Crossbow Police Department, Special Sports Section. You're with Revichet & Co., aren't you? You're under arrest under the charges of property damage and assault. The cops? What the hell are you doing here? The Special Support Section, eh? You're the guys who took down Fabio and his men, aren't you? These are the runts that messed up our plans in the downtown district? Oh, they remembered us? I'm flattered. Are we supposed to feel honored? Well, not like it matters. We gotta teach these junior detectives a lesson. You took real good care of our friends in the downtown district. Not only that, you went out of your way to play with our dogs. After such generosity, it's only natural for us to return the favor. So you're resisting arrest? Obviously, you moron. Get ready to see the bottom of Lake Elm. Oh, that's not good. Crap, they brought meds? You seriously think pros like ourselves wouldn't come prepared? Sick 'em. Attack. Yeah, rip out their throats. Here they come. Okay, this could actually be tough. That's a good start, though. Okay. 2 turns for Randy's pretty good because I got an attack delay. And then I could attack delay again on these 2. Give myself some turns. Do I have Chrono down? I do. Get those 3. Am I losing that team rush? Dang, that would have been nice. Okay. Which dog is going next? I think it's this one. Okay, alright, I get a million turns if they don't. I still need to detect the pistol dude. Thank you, thank you. This should blind all of them. Hell yeah. Okay. I think the best thing Ellie can do is just attack normally. Or do some spells. Let's see. Do I still have like a magic up? Oh, I don't have a magic up food. That sucks. No, he's just... They're all blind, so that's why they're missing. I don't have any master chords yet, so I can't do any like fancy shit like that yet. I'm still pretty early in the game. I missed twice before they were blind. That's just luck. I think he has 5 or 10%. I think I'm just gonna Ether Buster. I Hit 4 of them. Let's do it. Let's do this, because it's AoE. We pretty much won at this point. Don't really need to think. They're still getting a decent amount of turns, considering they had speed down. What? He's blind! I was gonna steal the crit, I decided I don't care. It's fine. That was tough. Cannot believe they were able to control those warhounds in such a manner. They ain't some 2-bit mobsters, that's for sure. Is this for real? How the hell we got taken down by a bunch of kids? There's no use resisting any further. We'll be handing you over to the CGF first thing in the morning. But for tonight, we're gonna chuck you boys in the warehouse. And we'll be keeping watch the whole time. See what happens if you try to pull anything. Haha. They be laughing. But stop! You ain't getting away. Oh, don't get the wrong idea. Sure, you may have caught us off guard, but we still have a trick up our sleeves. There were more? Oh, okay, that's, yeah. Oh no! I like dogs, but playing with 10 of them at once is it's going a little overboard. How's it feel to have the tables turned? We're gonna pay you back double for making us look like chumps. I'm going to enjoy taking my sweet time torturing you brats. This doesn't look good, Lloyd. This is a predicament. Damn, guess I gotta bust it out. You punks say your prayers yet? Get this party Huh? What's going on? Ooh. I knew someone was gonna come to our rescue, but I wasn't sure who. I thought it was gonna be like a Stellar Joshua. What was he gonna bust out? I don't know. We're gonna find out later in the game. It's the White Wolf. Nice, he even brought backup. What are you mutts scared for? They're totally outnumbered, so quit cowering. Put those tails out between your legs. This is the difference between the real deal and your fakes. There's no way a dog would be able to go toe-to-toe with a wolf. They seem to be angry at the mafiosos for having smeared their good name. They come for retribution, then? Give it up, it's over. You're under arrest on the charges of property damage and assault, as well as resisting arrest. So I've been caught, have I? My, that wolf has some impressive senses. It's clear he's not just some regular old animal. And those four, they really didn't think this through, did they? I would have probably gotten to hear their blood-curdling screams right about now, but had the wolves not saved them. They've got quite a difficult road ahead of them. But it will only make them stronger. Oh my. Are you here to enjoy the show as well? Or were you waiting to make your heroic entrance once they realized they were in over their heads? Am I right, Arios McLean? Or would you prefer the Divine Blade of Wind? I could say the same to you. Enforcer number 15 of Ouroboros, the Angel of Slaughter, Ren. Ooh, you've heard of me? Suppose I don't have to introduce myself then. You're everything I could expect from a bracer who was offered a promotion to S rank, even if he declined it. It's honestly much more than I deserve, and the expectations to become Cassius Bright's successor were too much for me to bear. Really now? I've only had the pleasure of meeting Cassius Bright once, but I'm almost positive your swordsmanship surpasses his. You might even be on par with the strongest person I've ever known. Should I take that as a compliment? I found out that you've been staying here in Crossbell these past few months. I was convinced you were planning another one of your tea parties at first. But don't be so quick to jump to conclusions. Crossbell's plenty stimulating regardless of whether I hold the tea party or not. It would be uncouth of me to start my own entertainment in addition to everything else. That's reassuring to hear, at least. Suppose you've come to Crossbell for personal reasons, then. But answer me this, how much longer will you continue to run away from them? Well, it's not my place to interfere with your fate. I cannot deny that having them at the Crossbell branch has been helpful. However, you cannot continue to run from the answer that lies before you. Leave me alone. I have plenty of reasons other than Estelle and Joshua to be in Crossbell. I'm having some repairs done, and there's something I need to find out. Oh, what exactly would that be? Wouldn't you like to know? I'll promise to be a good little girl, so leave me be. And on that note, I presume you won't be sharing any details with those two, correct? Indeed, you have nothing to worry about. As long as you leave this land be, I promise to not interfere in your personal matters. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be taking my leave. Have a wonderful evening, Mr. Divine Blade. This makes me think Arios is, like, used to be an enforcer or something. A lost kitten. The way things are going, the three of them will continue to wander aimlessly. If only there were a third party to create an opportunity for them. But what are the odds of that? So much mystery! This is an odd spot, but I am gonna take a break here. I got some food waiting for me. So I'll be right back. Probably like 10-15 minutes.